Welcome to the channel, everyone. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a lovely raspberry and coconut cake. But I'm using this lovely fancy baking tray. I got a request, so I'm going to fulfill the request at the moment. If this is the first time visiting the channel, just to let you know you're welcome and I'm happy to have you. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Do leave positive comment. With this dish, I have butchered it. So I'm going to go ahead and put some coconut flakes in it. So what basically I'm doing, I want coconut flakes to stick on the inside of this. So let's go ahead and butter it. Let's put some around in the bottom. So next up is I have some melted butter here. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add some sugar to the melted butter. So the next thing what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cream this. So if you have the butter soften up first, use a whisk or a wooden spoon. Now you can either pour all the egg in. You can if you want. Give it a bit of whisk. And I'm adding some more egg. So this is a quick and easy raspberry and coconut cake. So I'm using my hand instead of using the mixer. I have this lovely thing here, bowl here, which you can just use one hand, hold it on the other one. Add the next egg in. So this is how easy it is, guys. So at this point, I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm adding a bit of Celtic salt in it, and that's just for balance. So here I have my flour already sieved. I'm using about 200 grams flour. In this, I'm using 1 teaspoon baking powder in this. So let's use a spoon, mix it in, mix the baking powder in. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add the flour. Just put all of it in. Don't be shy. Then we're gonna gently mix them in. So if you want to see a lovely chocolate cake, just leave the comment in above. Look how creamy that is. You don't need to add no milk to this. Look at that. This is well balanced. You know? So I'm gonna give it a bit of whip like this. And the reason why I'm doing that, whip in extra here in it. So that means when it's finished and come out the oven, it's nice and fluffy. Next up, have your pan down. Yeah, so the next thing, we're gonna get our mixture. I will make sure, put them in. So I'm just gonna turn it to get this in. So this particular recipe and the amount will fill this up. I'm gonna make sure I get everything out this. So at the moment, I'm just scraping down the side. Also, I will put a link and a recipe in the description for you. All the lovely people watching this. Okay, so I'm just gonna knock it down like this, knock the hair down and get the hair bubbles out of it. So one of the next thing I like to do, I like to take a baking tray like this and put it on it, because sometimes when you try to take this out the oven and you hold here with even the cloth, you know, it's a little bit difficult because it's going to rise up. So when you have it on this, you can just put it in the oven, and also it bake a bit different. The dry heat doesn't go straight to this. The heat impact on this and then come up. So see you soon. Stay tuned. So this is a lovely cake, and it's finished coming out of the oven, nice and spongy. So what you need to do now, allow it to cool, relax, and then we take it through to the next process. Stay tuned. So the next thing I'm gonna do to make the syrup, bit of sugar in this. So I'm not gonna use too much. Raspberry. I'll be adding a bit of vanilla to this. So after it reach this consistency, just turn it off and let it cool. So our cake is ready and it's cooled, well cooled, and that's what it looked like. That's a beauty of it. Looks so nice and lovely. So now I'm gonna give it the finishing touch. So the next thing I'm gonna do, here I have the raspberry coulis or jam, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna get some of it and we're gonna put it, brush him over. We're gonna make sure we get some on the sides also. So make sure you do it properly. Don't leave it saggy or drop short. Just do it properly. Get some in the middle here. Then we're going to move on to the next process. So now we have our coconut. I have some shredded coconut here. So this is how I'm going to do it. Just take it, sprinkle them all over. Make sure you coat it properly. Put some in the middle. So just get it all over. So that's done now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put it on a clean plate. There you have it, guys.